Hey, it's Austin here with the Upswing Report. The other day I was kind of perusing around on the interwebs as I do, and I stumbled across this article titled 100 Things to Do Before You Die, the definitive life guide for men. As this channel, the Upswing Report, is all about finding your purpose and maximizing and living out your potential, I thought it'd be cool to go through that article with you guys in real time. So let's get right into it. So it looks like the first thing that he's saying that you need to do before you die is to drive an exotic car. It's got a nice orange Lamborghini here, and he's listing some different types of vehicles. All right, he's got my dream car, Aston Martin, so off to a good start here. And it looks like he's got this company, Dream Racing, in Vegas that you can get. I guess you can drive in these cars for 300 bucks. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Then at the end, it looks like he's throwing in these crazy places like the Autobahn, Nürburgring. I don't even know where that is. Seems like it's in Germany. The other place, the Great Ocean Road, is Australia, somewhere in Australia. The second one is to skydive. I think skydiving would definitely be scary, but I would do it. I actually bungee jumped before, and it was a crazy, cool experience, and I won't ever forget it. So skydiving would be awesome. No qualms with that one. Yeah, kind of like the last one though. He says skydive, and then he has all these like really bougie places at the end. Dubai, Mount Everest. I don't know why he keeps throwing them in there, but it'd be fun. All right, next is to go hiking and explore the what? But yeah, it looks like he's just saying national parks. This is something where you don't have to go in any crazy place, but just kind of be outside and put down your phone. But the only thing about not having your phone is how do people know if you get put on your Instagram or your Snapchat? How are you gonna do that, huh? I'm just messing. Get outside, go hiking. All right, then the next one, hashtag America. Definitely can't disagree here. Shooting guns is freaking fun. I think every guy, no matter what your political views are, you should shoot a gun at one point or another. You've seen the war action movies and you've played the video games, but now it's time to turn it into a real experience. That's probably a bad thing to write, and that's probably bad advice. If you've ever been shooting at a gun range, it's pretty formal. They have these lanes and it's calculated. It's not like you're just running around in a field and just shooting guns. Like, that's dangerous. I think every guy should shoot a gun, but don't have it in your head it's a freaking video game. You're gonna create murderers, bro. Not good. All right, the next one is to witness an active volcano up close. Well, how close are we talking here, Chief? Also, I feel like volcanoes are very rare. This one seems not only dangerous, but I feel like you'd be waiting a long time. Maybe put this one at the end of the list, so either you grow old until the volcano blows, or if it does blow, and you're probably gonna die anyway if you're up close. So maybe this one should be number 99 or 100. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, can you do me a favor right now and just smash the thumbs up button? Not only will that help me know that you're liking this kind of video, but it's also gonna help the YouTube algorithm so that more people can see this video. Thank you. And the next one is to see the Colosseum in Rome. I think it would be awesome to go, especially going to a place like this where they've built something that's standing pretty similar to how it was thousands of years ago, and today it's just as epic as it was. I've never actually been to Europe, so that's big on my to-do list. All right, the next item, number 7, is to shark cage diving. Okay, I'm gonna say no thanks on this one. I saw Jaws back in the day as a young lad, and I'm afraid of sharks ever since. I do not wanna go in the water with bloodthirsty sharks. Screw that. He says at the bottom, sharks not your thing, swim with manta rays instead. Isn't that how Steve Irwin died, from a freaking manta ray or stingray? Are those the same thing or are those different? I don't even know. I've seen sharks in an aquarium and that's about good. I don't want to be in the water with them. Thanks, but no thanks. And rest in peace of Steve. Okay, so the next one is to brew your own beer. I honestly don't like craft beer. It tastes like piss and soap and yuckiness, so I'm good with my Stella Artois. He says, bottle it up, share it with family and friends, and savor every sip of success. Successfully creating a piss drink, that is. All right, next we got number 9, grow a beard. Yeah, it's called No Shave November. Well, if you can't grow a beard, looks like you can only do 99 of these things. I'm not gonna do the volcano or the shark thing, so if you can't grow a beard, that's fine. We'll find other things to fill this list. The next one is to be the boss. I think this is one of the best things on the list so far. It's amazing because you know that something that you created is generating not only revenue, but value you can monetize off of. It's just something that I think every guy should aspire to do. Maybe you don't actually start your own business if that's not really in your blood. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you could be an entrepreneur at a company internally. Just having that mindset where you're creating something and then it's giving you value and you know that you created that thing, that's just an amazing feeling. and I recommend it for every guy. So next one is to go deep sea fishing. I'm down with going deep sea fishing as long as I'm not gonna be eaten by a shark. He even has a freaking picture here of a 1,000-pound hammerhead shark, giant fish caught. Again, with the sharks. Yeah, see, I'm gonna pass on this one. But I feel like fishing is fun and going deep sea diving, be able to get, you know, massive fish, but there's sharks, bro. I can't do it. All right, next is to catch a ball in the stands. This is kind of like the volcano one. I mean, how long are you gonna be waiting there to catch a ball? Actually, look up some stats right now. Catching a baseball at a game stats. Catching a ball at a baseball game is about 6 times more likely than getting injured while mowing the lawn. 1 in about 3,500. I mean, not saying it wouldn't be cool to catch a ball, I just feel like it'd be, you know, you'd be waiting there forever. So maybe you go catch a ball and then you go and then you die by volcano lava. It should be number 99 and 100 on this list. Number 13 is to run a marathon or a triathlon. I feel like running a marathon is something that's cool because you could do it in a sense at, you know, 18, or you can do it at like 60 or 70. Obviously it's gonna be harder the older you get, but that's something where it's like definitely, you know, something that's gonna grow you as a person by going through that process of training for a marathon. He says, you'll be beaten and out of breath, but your mind will come alive and you'll feel like Julius Caesar. Didn't Julius Caesar get assassinated and stabbed? I don't know if it's good to feel like Julius Caesar. Next is to experience weightlessness. I definitely feel like this would be amazing to experience a floating chamber. And he says right here, you'll float freely, allowing you to do things like somersaults and Pac-Man style M&M eating challenges on board. I mean, haven't we always wanted to hunt M&Ms in a floating chamber? Sounds like a blast to me. Number 15 is to be someone's mentor. Big thumbs up on this one. I think every guy should mentor someone at one point or another. It's great to give back. Super rewarding to know that you played a part in inspiring somebody or giving somebody guidance, and then they're achieving success or moving towards whatever they're trying to go after. And that's a big reason why I started this channel. Number 16 is to see the Sphinx and pyramids. This is kind of like the Colosseum. Thousands of years ago, they created these huge pyramids. To see them today would be amazing and super dope. So I want to go see the Sphinx and the pyramids. Sign me up. The next one is to ride a camel. I feel like you could combine this one with the last one. How about you go to Egypt, you get a camel to go to the pyramids, check them out, and then that way you kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Knowledge. All right, so 18 is to fly a plane or a helicopter. I think that'd be cool, but I feel like it would take a long time to get your license before you could do that. I don't know if it'd be worth it, to be honest. Maybe if you have a buddy who just has his own license, have him take you out and then bribe him and then take over for a little bit, steer the plane, then you can check that one off the list. Next is to ride a gondola in Venice. I feel like this would be cool. You get your nice spicy señorita, you're kind of going through, you're playing some music, you just had some nice food, you're about to go get some drinks or dessert. I feel like that would be an amazing experience. Again, I've never been to Europe, so I'll put that one on my list. Number 20 is to admire the castles. Kind of like the Colosseums and the pyramids, I think this would be a cool one to add to the list. See these old structures still standing. I would love to go to Ireland or Scotland and see the old castles like that, because I'm Irish and Scottish. I'll have to make that happen. Be super dope. How much is this gonna cost too, by the way? Everyone's gonna have to become a millionaire or go into debt to do most of these things on this list. And then we got number 20, which I guess he's repeating. 20, number 21 or 20, is to go rafting in the Grand Canyon. I've been to the Grand Canyon a couple times before, but I've never been like inside it. So that'd be cool to be kind of, you know, going around rafting and like look up and see it from that point of view. I feel like that'd be amazing. Next one, 21 or 22, is the full moon party in Thailand. I did something like this. It was like, they're like moonlit yoga when I was in Miami, and it was freaking lit, literally. There's some spooky things that go on with the moon though, you know, as they say. But I'd recommend any sort of full moon event for anybody. It's a fun time. And then number 22, we gotta repeat again. It's 21 and 21, so I guess this is like 24. But scuba dive the Great Barrier Reef. As long as we don't have any sharks, no problem, man. I'll check this off my list. I wanna do it, but I'm not a big fan of those sharks, bro. All right, the next one is to ski or snowboard the mountains. I've been snowboarding before and skiing, but it's been like, you know, puny hills basically. So I think it'd be cool to go like to Colorado or some cool place. I feel like going to like a legit epic mountain, going down I think that'd be unreal. The next one is to see a tiger up close. What is this tiger eating? It almost looks like a monkey head or something. I feel like it would be cool, but you can be behind a cage or find some glass at the zoo. I'd be down with that. It says they hunt alone, stalking their prey, and consume everything from sloth bears. What is a sloth bear? Is that like a bear and a sloth got together and their offspring? I don't know. I've never heard of a sloth bear. Ah, that's a sloth bear. Never knew. Next is to build a show car. I feel like it would be really cool and satisfying, but I think everybody has that relative or friend that has an old car sitting in their garage and it just collects dust and is greasy and gross and never gonna be finished. You can finish things, that'd be cool to do, but I think it'd take a lot of time and effort, and then you don't wanna have one of those things sitting in your garage taking up all that space. But it would be cool to restore a muscle car, not gonna lie. All right, next is to surf in Hawaii. Hang loose, bro. Totally, dude. I've never been to Hawaii, so I'd be definitely down to go surfing. The next one is to sit atop the Trolltunga cliff. But this person isn't sitting, they're standing, so they weren't able to check that off the list. So next is to go sailing. I've been sailing before, but it's actually really hard to do. Seems like it shouldn't be that hard, but it's fun, but just I suck at it, so I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't tried, I'd recommend it. View the Northern Lights is the next one. I feel like it would just be amazing to see that in real life. I want to do that for sure before I die. The next one is to travel to the Faroe Islands. This almost looks like Star Wars. I feel like some of these things should have a frugal version. So for this one, you could maybe go to the local park, rent a goat or cow or whatever these things are. Take your cow, have it there, pull this picture up on your phone, and then you can just kind of experience it for a much cheaper price. The next one is to bungee jump. And like I said before, I have bungee jumped and it is definitely a crazy experience. The adrenaline that you get, it's almost in a sense, I feel like it could be scarier or crazier than going and skydiving because you're attached and you bounce up and down. So it's crazy wazy, my dudes. Next one, 31 or whatever number we're at, is Blue Lagoon Geothermal Spa. I guess he's saying that you should go there because he just has the name of it. But yeah, I mean, looks cool. Exfoliate that skin, come out of there looking all fresh and crispy. I'm with it. The next one is to become a bodybuilder. Just roid up, baby. Become it. Just believe. Yeah, I feel like it's not something that you can just say like, oh yeah, you should become a bodybuilder. I feel like a better thing would be like, hit the gym, have a consistent workout regimen, count your macros. I don't know. Become a bodybuilder. Seems like it's too lofty. I think everybody should experience those gains and to see yourself where you were to where you are now in terms of packing on muscle. That's something that builds a lot of self-confidence. Next is to attend Burning Man. Yeah, I've heard really cool things about Burning Man. It's almost like, from what I understand at least, got philosophy, music, technology, kind of all interwoven into one. And you kind of go there to become fresh and new, and I think it'd be a cool experience to do. Definitely on my list. Next one is to risk it at the casino. Well, how are you supposed to risk it if you spent all this money going to all these bougie, exotic places? Maybe you take some money and then you go and bet it all on black, and then hopefully you get some big payday, and then you can afford going to all these crazy awesome places. For real, I think it's fun to go to the casino, but I wouldn't risk too much. Kind of have that stopping point of, hey, if it went to zero here, if I spent all this money and I got nothing back, stop it there, be careful. Next is to donate blood. Yeah, I've done that before. It's whatever. Maybe you can donate some plasma, get some money from that, and you can afford to go to some of these places and go to the casino and whatnot. The next one is to hunt a wild boar. Not just any boar, but a wild boar. I just feel like hunting in general is something that every guy should experience. Kind of go back to our primal roots, hunter-gatherers. I don't know about exactly wild boars, but hunting in general is one of those things that every guy should experience. Next is to learn how to be a bartender. I feel like it would be fun to do that. I mean, look at this guy's face. He's obviously having a blast. And I think I'd be pretty good at it. So yeah, maybe I'll get into bartending at some point. Next is to swim in the Marina Bay Sands pool, the infinity pool looking over the city. Dang, it was $5.7 billion. Yeah, this is something that would be on my bucket list for sure. Next one is to go to Times Square for New Year's. Yeah, I feel like it'd be cool, but it'd be also probably freaking cold. And I usually watch the ball drop with my family, so I don't know. I think it'd be cool. My brother actually lives out there right now, so maybe I'll get out there one of these years. The next one is to explore the Suwa Ocean Trench. Again, if there's no sharks, I'm cool with it. If there are sharks, no, bro. The next one, 41, is to adopt a dog. I kind of want to get a dog, to be honest, and I feel like adopting would be a good route to do that. But for me right now, I just have so much things going on, so many things going on, and I don't really want the extra responsibility. But maybe at some point. I do know that if you adopt a dog, it's a lot of work, training and effort that needs to be put into these dogs. So it's not just a super easy thing that you should go out there and do on a whim. I don't really like this last part, what he's saying. He's saying, while rescue dogs may be associated with a lot of myths and rumors, I can assure you that it's safe to ignore them. Well, what if something happens, bro? Do you wanna leave some crazy dog around your kid? That's just stupid. And honestly, it's ignorant. He says right here, there's nothing to worry about, gentlemen. I think that's just stupid. As much as I love dogs myself, I think this last part is a load of BS. All right, for the next one, holy smokes, that's a big joint. Oh, that's just a Cuban cigar. I've smoked the occasional celebratory cigar, and I've never done a Cuban, so yeah, I gotta put that on my list for sure. The next one, 43, is to get a tattoo. I feel like you can get the same effect from a tattoo through style, through your grooming. Like, my long hair is a statement piece, and I feel like if I had a tattoo, I could do the same thing, but a tattoo is a lot more permanent. I can always cut my hair or adjust it, or my clothing. That's personally why I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo. To each their own, but I probably won't do this one on his list. Next is to serve your country or pay. What are you paying, bro? You paying for my trips? No, but seriously, I appreciate him for putting this on the list. I got huge respect for our military, so I salute him. And yeah, paying respects to the military if you're not gonna serve yourself, I think that's something that every guy should do for sure. So next, we have bull riding. I think bull riding is way too dangerous. I would not want to do that. It's one of those things where you could just easily get creamed. I also feel like it's something you probably need to be like trained for, I guess, unless you want to die. But he says at the end here, you could try running of the bulls, which I think is like where people are running and bulls are chasing them. That seems like even more crazy.
Dennis Clancy running.
Dennis having the run of his life.
No thanks, bro. That's a solid pass from me. Next one is to take an ATV into the desert. This kind of reminds me of the new Kanye West music video. I've ridden some ATVs before, and I think going in the desert and just kind of doing some donuts, that'd be a lot of fun. 47 is to walk across hot coals. Shout out Tony Robbins. Here's a frugal edition. Turn your stove onto 400, get some pizza rolls, stick them in there, let them get nice and hot, baked, take them out of the oven, set them on the floor, start to slowly walk on them until you get the cheese and sauce starting to burn your flesh, and then the aroma will come up, start to fill your nostrils. Number 48 is to hang from the Toronto CNN Tower. I feel like this would be freaky. I've seen those parkour videos, people going on these skyscrapers. I think they made a movie about this too. That would freak me out. I'm not saying I want to do it, but it would freak me out. The next one is to climb the world's 7 summits. This is like 7 different adventures, all in one item on this list. It's gonna probably be another 10 grand, bro, to do this. That would definitely be intense to climb all these mountains. On to 50, we got vacation in Igloo Village. It looks fucking cold, but also amazing. This would be unforgettable. Definitely a solid add to this list. And if you think that sounds slick, wait till you see the Northern Lights just before heading to bed. There we go. So going back to the Northern Lights one, you can combine with this one and save that money. Combo, baby. Hashtag frugal gang. So technically I'm only halfway through and he's got chapter 2. So this is probably already gonna be a long video, so I'm just gonna stop right here. But let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a reaction to chapter 2, and then I can react to the rest of the items. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the first half. What's one thing that you definitely wanna accomplish before you die on this list? And then what's one thing that you absolutely do not care if you accomplish that's on this list? Go ahead and leave a comment below right now, I'm curious. Also, if you're the kind of guy that's chasing after his purpose, going after your potential, take a moment right now and consider becoming a part of Upswing Nation and subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. Well, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. And remember, keep it upswing.